Wow, guys, here we are. I don't know why I decided to start the stream like that, but immediately I have something to talk about. Go, goddamn, this happened literally moments ago. So, like, as I put out the tweet for the, for the stream, I see that Spider-Man is 2 trending, or Spider-Man is 2 trending. God damn it. Spider-Man 2 is trending. And, every time I see Spider-Man 2 trending, my first thought is there finally fucking news? Because you know how there, like, never is for this game. And there actually was. There's gonna be a fucking prequel comic for the game. That's really fucking cool. And I love the dialogue that's in this. Like, just looking at it, they have like 2 like images that are already out, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy. What is this? Oh, is this a description? Wait, I gotta read this. Meanwhile, Peter is back in Queens, living in the house he grew up in. Wait, the house he grew up. Oh, is he living at Ant-Man? Okay, but he's drowning in bills. What else? May had mortgaged the house to keep Feast running during the events of Marvel's Spider-Man. Now Peter is left with the responsibility of finding a new job in order to make the payments. Ah, the poor guy. MJ would make a perfect housemate to help with the mortgage, but she needs to stay in the city for her job as an associate editor in Daily Bugle. At least that's what she tells Peter. Oh no. Oh God, please. There is unspoken tension between them as both struggle to take the next step at the... Come on! Can Peter get 1 win? Come on! Nah. He's already getting fucked in the comics. Can we, like, let the PS4 Spider-Man just get a fucking happy ending? Why? Ah! What's the fucker's name that MJ just, like, straight up cheated on Peter with? Let me look this up. MJ cheats on Peter with what's the dude's name in recent, like in the recent comic previously. That just shut up. Who is this guy? I forget his name. I also just didn't read the comic, so what's his fucking name? No one is saying his name here. Is it? Can I, like, fucking find it? Because anytime I hear about this comic, like, anytime people are talking about it, know what? That looks like fucking Seven from goddamn, never mind. I was gonna say the dude from Generator Rex, but then my brain just shut off. There's gotta be, like, hold on. There's gotta be, like, some name for him. Cause dude just, like, I can't find it at least. But regardless, just, yeah, in the comics, just MJ straight up cheats on Peter with, like, no good reason. And it looks like they're doing that a fucking again in the game. Can they please just have, like, a good relationship? Here's the thing with fucking MJ and Peter in all these games. I realize that this is the start of an Ace Attorney stream and we are not talking about anything remotely Ace Attorney. I don't apologize. Like, every time with Peter and MJ, it's always that their relationship is rocky, right? Can we just get one fucking version of Peter goddamn Parker that is either with MJ and happy consistently, or like as consistent as a relationship can fucking be, or just like single, broken up with MJ. Can we have one of those? Because I hate that we keep getting this fucking storyline of just Peter is like having relationship issues with MJ. We fucking get it. Can they be done? Can those relationship issues like solve themselves? It is so annoying. And I don't like at all that they're bringing this to like the Insomniac Spider-Man 2. I almost said Spider-Verse, but it's not wrong, but like, you know, I was happy reading this until I saw the description where it's like MJ's here and it's like, oh, good. She doesn't love Peter. It's like, oh, not good. So with all that out of the way, with all that shit out of the fucking way, let's play a detective game in like 19th century fucking England. Let's do that. How's everyone feel about that idea? Let's play Ace Attorney so we don't have to hate MJ. Let's go, guys. Wahoo! I apologize for that tangent. Oh, right, yeah, I died to a dog. Anyway, what do we do? What do? Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? It's rather unusual to find. I think this is a little too loud. I think it's a little too loud. Is it even turning down? Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry, I just didn't feel like I turned it down at all. Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? It's rather unusual to find ourselves here in the middle of our investigations. It's just occurred to me I might have forgotten something when we left this morning. Please don't worry, as long as you continue to investigate thoroughly, you won't go far. You go with that. I didn't mess that up, you did. Oh, yes, of course. I must get back to work as soon as possible because the video game. All right, didn't we have something we need to fucking say to Sholmes? I forget. Did we have like something? Thank you for your concern, Mr. Sholmes. Here we go. My dear fellow, think nothing of it. I must say I was quite startled when I heard you. When I had heard you'd been. It's one of these days. It's one of these days. It's one of these days. When I heard that you'd been attacked by a dog, for a moment I feared the infamous murderer of so many had come back from the dead. You mean the professor? Fortunately, I see your prized throat is unscathed. That stiff, turned-up collar of yours obviously afforded some welcome protection. Was I that close to death? All I really remember is the dog licking my face over and over and over again. Well, if you wish to avoid such troubles in the future, a little mustard spread on the cheeks should do the trick. I should think that would balance the sweetness of your bandage rather splendidly. Alright, thanks for literally nothing, dude. Alright. Tell me where I gotta go, game. I'll let you tell me, because I don't... Okay, we're just going downstairs, basically. Oh, right, I remember this, yep. I remember what's about to happen here. 22nd of November. I said 20 again. God damn it. 2nd of November, Sholmes is sweet. Hello? I forgot about the German. I don't know how to react to this. What on earth is going on in here? Am I having a bad dream? Ah, no, it's an old German folk song. Rather a fine rendition, I think. That's the least of my concerns. There's a man. An inconspicuous, I definitely don't know who that is, man. Iris? Uh-oh. Iris? What's the matter? I fucking hate you too! Who's that Relax, gentleman over there. Do you not recognize your own father, girl? Iris? She even listening? Excuse me, sir. I do apologize for troubling you whilst you're singing so merrily, but would you be kind enough to explain the situation? Oh, that worked. A crooning gentleman and a mute young girl. A rather tantalizing juxtaposition. I can't say that word for some reason. And one that appears to have incited the gods of deduction within me to find their voices too. Mr. Sholmes, do you mean? Oh, fuck. The strains of reasoning within me are playing now as a delightful duet. One melody sings of a reunion full of nostalgia. Whilst the other is a morose theme about the great secret you're trying so desperately to conceal, Iris. That was a fucking noise. She's turned as white as a sheet, which is definitely shown on the sprite. So as usual, you've instantly seen to the very heart of the matter. Well, I don't know if that's as usual, but like... And by the time my own brief performance is over, I feel sure this gentleman's song will reach its finale. Well, that's kind of already done, isn't it? So then, to Music Land, where all is sweetness and delicacy. No, that was the right word. I thought it wasn't, and it was. All is sweetness and delicacy and harmony. Pray, do enjoy Sherlock Holmes' latest logic and reasoning spectacular. We're getting right fucking into it today. The Great Deduction. The game is a hand. Man's identity. It's just all he says is, "That's your father, Susato," and then it just goes to number 2. Firstly, we considered the gentleman's nationality. Clearly, he's a German with no grasp of the English language. That's just as evidenced by the Germanic song he sings and his apparent inability to understand when asked to desist. So, why is the man here at all, and in such apparently high spirits, while fucking not moving his mouth? The answer, of course, Iris, is clearly known to you. Does that fuck off? Indeed, we need only follow the gaze of those bright young eyes to unravel that particular part of the mystery. Fuck! She knows your tricks, man. How are they working on her? The reason the man's mildly irritating warbling is revealed by the herbal tea. Okay, alright, fuck it, yeah, sure. You obviously offered our German guest a cup of your latest herbal blend. The tea's delectable flavor has made the man's spirit soar and resulted in this joyful ditty tumbling incessantly. And resulted in this joyful ditty tumbling incessantly from his lips. I eagerly await sampling the flavor myself, that I may join the fellow in his state of elation. Now, to the next question. What the fuck is happening here? Just what is going on? Who exactly is the gentleman availing himself so thoroughly of the SETI? You're looking in a direction again, you silly okay, never mind. You've turned into a silhouette. As it happens, a number of years ago now, a certain gentleman of German origin engaged my services in solving a particularly delicate case. What? Bro? Alright. He required a retrieval of letters once sent to an acquaintance that might have proved problematic. The fuck does... In order to conceal his noble identity, he also arrived at my office in a mask. Okay, you're over there now. I kind of like this framing for some reason. The gentleman's name was Wilhelm Gottsrich Sigismund von Ornstein. Can we just call him like Dave? The King of that's... You know, Sholmes, I'm no geology expert or economics expert or expert. I don't think there's a king of Germany. But okay. 11! If my memory serves, the mask worn by this gentleman is identical. I'm glad to say your memory doesn't serve, Sholmes. Yes, there can be no question that mask belongs to the King of Germany. It would appear that His Majesty remembers the fine service I afforded him, and has decided to show his face again, mask and all, in order to express his gratitude. A well-mannered monarch indeed, wouldn't you agree, my dear fellow? Don't fucking ask me. So the identity of this masked visitor is in fact my former client, the King of Germany. Indeed, his son is currently in London as well, enjoying the wonders of the Great Exhibition. King of Germany. Also, that's the first time we've seen that angle of the room. Interesting. Didn't know that was actually like something they modeled out. Kind of cool, actually. Which leaves us with one remaining imponderable. There we go. Figured it out. Yes. You, young Iris. Shut the fuck up! Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh! But your apparently inexplicable silence was unable to hide the truth. Yes, the reason for your muteness is concealed inside that knapsack. A £5 note, I believe. I must say, as your compatriot, I'm deeply saddened. It would appear that you've allowed yourself to be bribed into silence by His Royal Highness, earning yourself some spending money in exchange for keeping quiet about the King's secret. And now, the final piece of the puzzle. What is this secret you strive to hide with your silence, Iris? Nothing! Shut up! Ah, yes, we need only to follow that brief involuntary twitch of your eyes to find the answer. There's gonna be something like on the same table that is more explainable. You were attempting to abscond with that coffee cup. My favorite cup, in fact. Or should I say, the handle of my favorite coffee cup. It appears that His High-Spirited Highness broke it in the midst of his high jinks. I get it. Which leads us to the sad truth. This is actually a relatively short one. My favorite coffee cup has been broken by the King of Germany, and Iris, you tried to conceal it from me! You fucking bitch! Oh, I'm depressed. I shall have a bill sent via governmental channels to the German royal family for its replacement. Well, so Sholmes is depressed. Is he just gonna be like, and that concludes... Yeah. Thus concludes Sherlock Sholmes' great deduction of this painful puzzle. I like that I love that I predicted that it would be like just completely depressed. But it also would have been really funny if he just like springs up and that, my friends, just like fucking. Anyway, he's wrong as usual. With your silence as well, the fellow's jovial warbling rather rings in the ears, does it not? Mr. Sholmes, I must say something does rather trouble me. Pray, Mrs. Otto, do tell. His Royal Highness doesn't appear to have moved a muscle since we arrived. Ah. And you haven't said a word either, Iris, which we already acknowledged, and I don't know why you're acting like that's like a new thing. If Mr. Sholmes has it all right, you might as well own up to it now. Your reasoning isn't entirely without substance, I must admit. And one other thing, Mr. Sholmes. Yet another grievance, Mr. Naruhodo? Surely not. Well, I actually read the story of that case recently. The one you were just describing, and according to that, at least, it wasn't the King of Germany. It was the King of Bohemia. That's fucking awkward. Goodness, was it? Yes, that's quite true. It says so in my Book of Everything, Master Guts. The prince testified to that in court. In his words, I have come to see the great exhibition all the way from my home in Bohemia. Oh, wait, oh, the kid? The kid with the fucking balloons? Huh. I would ask you to keep that minor error to yourselves. It could easily become quite a scandal. I believe, Mr. Naruhodo, that it's our turn to make some corrections to a number of minor errors that may have slipped in, just a little bit. Yes, even Mr. Sholmes is willing to admit he might be slightly wide of the mark this time. Although it's clear that Iris is definitely hiding something. We need to find out the truth behind this mysterious scene! But one truth is incontrovertible. I don't know why I was fucking up that word so much. My favorite coffee cup is no more. So, shall we embark again on a joint presentation of Herlock Sholmes' Logic and Reasoning Spectacular? I'm having trouble reading words. I'm sorry. It's been a day. Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. I was covering the S, so Sholmes. King of Germany. It should already be crossed off to King of Bohemia. Firstly, I'm just gonna not voice this, because also that voice hurts my throat a little bit, but firstly, we consider the gentleman's nationality clearly. He's German. As evidenced by the song he sings and his apparent blah blah. So why is the man here at all in such apparently high spirits? The answer, of course, Iris, is clearly known to you, bitch. Indeed, we need only follow the gaze of those bright young eyes and know there's a mystery. Oh, what the fuck? The reason for the man's mildly irritating warbling is revealed by the herbal tea. No, it's not. So, what? It's some mix of herbs that gives you the urge to sing? Goodness. I should like to try some. And I'd like to hear your singing, but this man just... How long does he intend to keep up with that tune, do you suppose? As I said, he's been stock still the entire time. And if you look closely, his lips aren't moving either. Ah! I swear I've seen those lips. Who is that? Oh, I wonder. So I'm not sure what's actually responsible for the spirited singing. But I suspect the answer lies at the end of Iris's gaze. You're all fucking stupid. What?
Take that!
You're all fucking dumb. Why is everyone so smart in this game yet so dumb? The reason for the man's mildly irritating warbling is revealed by the gramophone. Indeed, for no well-bred gentleman would break into an obscure folk song when making a social call. What? Sholmes. In other words, this gentleman isn't singing at all. In fact, he's fucking dead. We've got a corpse here, fellas. It would appear that the fellow is unconscious. Watch him actually be dead, though, and Iris is, like, hiding the corpse because she doesn't want Susato to be sad. Ah, the music seems to have stopped now. I ask you, Miss Naruhodo. Yeah? Why would I have purchased a recording of that gibberish? How should I know? Well, never mind. On with the deduction. Who exactly is this gentleman availing himself so thoroughly of... As it happens, a number of years ago now, I met a man who looked like that, but wasn't that because I'm dumb and stupid. He required the retrieval of letters on the blah blah blah. It could be like a scandal. In order to conceal his noble identity, he also arrived at an office in a mask that looks like Joker from Persona 5. A gentleman's name is Wilhelm blah blah blah. I'm not reading all that. The King of Germany. Oh my god, no way. If my memory serves, the mask worn by the gentleman is identical. Yes, there can be no question. This is the King of Germany, who's also Japanese, coincidentally. Although we've already established that it was actually the King of Bohemia, it seems Mr. Sholmes intends to persist with his Germany theory for some reason. Come to think of it, the young prince was wearing a mask as well, wasn't he? Master Gotts, the boy whom you had in tears? Don't remind me. Or anyone else. Do you suppose all members of the aristocracy of mainland Europe wear masks? I'm sure they do. Well, probably anyway. The point is, that mask doesn't belong to any king. No, that's right, as we well know. Because we can identify the true owner of this mask. Oh, that's what we're fucking doing? Oh.
Take that!
But it's not Kazuma. Oh, the mask belongs to, I see. Yes, there could be no question. That mask belongs to Kazuma Sogi. In other words, my memory is sublimely unreliable. Only you could try to make that sound positive. That's so good. Kazuma's mask has been languishing on the metal chest for several days. Though that doesn't explain why the gentleman is wearing it now. Have none of you pieced together that that is actually Susato's father, who has, like, the upper half of his... If my dad came in wearing a mask that only covers, like, at most the top half of his face, but wearing the exact same clothes I saw him in earlier today, I would fucking recognize him. But it is now a simple matter to determine our guest's true identity. It's quite simple, really. After all, the gentleman is unconscious. Take the fucking mask off. We need only excuse ourselves in advance, gently lift the mask, and peer beneath it. No way, I can't believe it. It's your father. It's Professor Mikotoba. Who would have guessed? I don't believe... Bro. I don't believe it. Father? No. I'm afraid, Mrs. Otto, you must be mistaken. No! No, I think not, Mr. Jones. I think I would know my fucking father. You didn't recognize him 3 seconds ago. Then it would appear our logic and reasoning has once again revealed the truth. This mysterious visitor. Oh, really? Is my unconscious father, Eugen Mikotoba. Really, you do the thing. What the fuck? Logic and reasoning? Just looking and saying. You just changed my outfit on a fucking dime, game. Give me my little guy back. Give me my goggles back. To hide the coffee cup. Which leaves us with one remaining imponderable. Yes, you, young Iris. What the fuck? Why aren't you talking, bitch? No. But your apparently inexplicable silence is unable to hide the truth. No. Yes, the reason for your muteness is concealed by the knapsack. That's definitely what it is. So that's a £5 note poking out from Iris's knapsack, is it? Oh dear. I can't be sure. Most money that we encounter is in coin form. I know. I'm not even sure we've seen any banknotes here in Britain at all, have we? Sorry about that. I don't know why I just sharply inhaled. But anyway, Father would never have paid money for Iris's silence. Certainly seems like the silent type himself, though, judging by his present state. Must be some other reason for Iris's silence, I suppose. Perhaps what Iris is trying so hard not to give away with her eyes is something entirely different. No fucking way, really? Oh, the fucking metal chest being opened. This metal chest, it contains important documents, doesn't it? Yes, details of all the cases Mr. Shrums has worked on over the years. Written up by Iris's father, if I'm remembering correctly. Iris insists that the chest is kept locked at all times. She never once shown me inside. And yet, well, its contents are invaluable to her, I suppose, and entirely irreplaceable. But look at it now, it's fucking open! Ah, the catch is unlocked for once. Ah! So it is! Good gravy, he's naked! That's hard to ignore. Very. Never seen that chest unlocked before in all the time we've been staying here in Baker Street.
I wonder if that's the correct option.
Well, I thought it was gonna, like, change the thing, but whatever. Yes, the reasoning for your muteness is concealed inside that metal chest. And also, I see a broken cup on the floor. An excellent observation, for upon closer inspection, there is something different about that chest's appearance. It's kept locked at all times, yet now, the catch is open. What the fuck? Evidently, this has something to do with your refusal to speak, Iris. But it's simple enough, It's a simple enough matter to incite you to speak, I'm sure. Merely need to open this chest. Oh, we're actually... Here we go! No! Harry, don't! Ow! Fuck! Oh. Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes, Harry! He's in the exact same position. Or, like, damn close. He's dead. Never! Oh, Hurley. Told you not to open it. Ah. So you found your voice now, Iris. Ah, fuck! In other words, what just happened clearly reveals the truth here. Yes, the real reason for your silence until now is... What the fuck? This is somewhat different from the usual dance of deduction you perform with Mr. Sholmes, isn't it? Well, he's left me alone in the ballroom floor, so I'm gonna have to dance this next part solo. And anyway, I need to get to the bottom of this for my own peace of mind. Now then, Iris isn't usually the silent type, so... You mean you don't actually know the answer yet, despite that knowing point of the finger before? Mrs. Otto, sometimes a man needs to point his finger first and think later. That is such a real statement. Oh, well, if you say so. I think we'd better examine Iris more closely and try to rescue the situation then. What are you holding? Oh, this must be the key! Broom. Yes, the real reason for your silence until now is that key behind your back! Ah! When Mr. Sholmes was thrown into the air before... Fuck! Just before you called out to try to stop him, you slipped something out of your mouth. That something is the key now in your hands. No doubt that key to the chest. Oh, that's why her mouth was closed. You're so clever, Bruno! So now it becomes clear. Thanks to Mr. Sholmes' graphic demonstration, we can well imagine what happened here. Professor Mikotoba also opened that metal chest only to be punched into the air. And land sprawled on the seat. It's a seat. But wait, that doesn't explain all the facts. What about this stylish scarf and cup of tea? And above all, why would he be wearing Kazuma-sama's mask? Well, for those curious details, I can think of only one explanation. Clearly, an unbelievable miracle took place in this room. Isn't that right, Iris? Consider how the room was arranged before this whole painful experience took place. When Professor Mikotoba opened the chest, completely unaware of what awaited him inside, the mask was flung into the air just as he was, only to land neatly on his face when it fell back down. And the teacup's journey through the air ended when it caught on the unconscious professor's finger. You mean to say that the stylish scarf is actually just a tablecloth? Stupid. This is the Great Detective's Office, after all, a place of miraculous deductions. Oh. Would you expect anything less? That was sick. That was kind of sick as fuck, though.
Yes, you're right. It happened exactly as you said. Brilliant, Runo!
Thus concludes Ryunosuke Naruhodo's great deduction of this punchy puzzle. Let's fucking go. Ryunosuke got his fucking moment. That was sick as hell.
So then, why don't I make a fresh pot of tea for us all?
No.
Objection.
Oh my god! Whoa! 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 Was that a voiced objection by Sholmes? What the fuck? Okay. I guess that's a fucking thing. Oh, wait, fuck. I have to do something real quick. Sorry, I had to do something a little bit ago, and I forgot. I just need to message someone. It's not a big deal. I just forgot to do it until now. Okay. Sorry, I completely forgot to do that earlier. Okay. An admirable performance, Mr. Naruhodo. Also, I said objection. But in the final act of the show there, you rather missed everything of importance. No, you're just upset about your fucking cup. Loser. Mr. Sholmes! If you would cast your mind back to my earlier deduction... Iris, clearly you're hiding a great secret. Ah! She is? From the look on her face. Mr. Sholmes must be right. Whatever that great secret is, the cat isn't out of the bag yet. So I put it to you again. You were attempting to abscond with the coffee cup! Oh. It really is a shame about Mr. Sholmes' cup. Must have been smashed when Professor Mikotoba opened the chest. Oh dear. So many things seem to have been broken here. But now that the deduction has taken in a different direction, Iris doesn't seem to be trying to hide the broken cup anymore. In other words, her great secret is something else. Let's put our observational skills to work here on one final time, then. I don't know why I decided to do that in that voice. Hello? Hello? What's that, then? A case file, in it? You were attempting to abscond with that case file! Iris, as you know very well, nothing escapes the attention of a great detective.
Oh no!
What the fuck? Oh, right, duh, yeah, right, stupid. We visited Scotland Yard's autopsy laboratory earlier today, or earlier last week. That's a cool shot, sorry. And Dr. Gorey informed us that the autopsy report of Clint Van Zykes had gone missing. Clint Van Zykes? Yes, I do seem to recall. That some years ago I asked to see that report in question. You were with me, weren't you, Iris? You mean it was you, Iris? So those papers you have there are...
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, no, girl.
Forgive me!
Damn. Oh, that's the end of it, truly. To hide the case file. Oh. Deduction complete! Elementary. That was, I would say that's closer to middle school, but sure. In truth, I would like to have thought I could have predicted the booby-trapped chest. Heh, booby. I'm so fucking dumb. That shouldn't have been funny to me. Just fucking booby. I said it ironically as like the haha joke, and then I actually started laughing at it. God fucking damn it. But it caught me completely off guard. I was very nearly the late consulting detective, Herlock Sholmes.
I'm sorry, Hurley.
So you mean this autopsy report really is
Yes, I took it from the lab, even though I knew it was very important.
Why, bitch? Was there something that troubled you, Iris?
Not exactly something that troubled me. Something I'd been looking for. When I saw this report, when I saw the writing in it, I knew it was Daddy.
Oh no, are we about to tell her? Please no.
The writing? Your father's writing? What do you really mean? Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be sad. Fucker, we're not even an hour into the stream. Don't make me cry yet, you fuck. Iris? Must be something that's hard for her to talk about. Forgive me for interrupting, my dear fellows. Mr. Sholmes, what is it? We have a dead man in our fucking house. I feel as though the poor unconscious gentleman on the seat has been somewhat forgotten. Look, he's alive. That's what's important. Can we fucking talk about the other thing first? Father! Perhaps we should find our guest somewhere more peaceful to rest. That does not look overly uncomfortable, so I would say leave him. Miss Naruto! Yeah? Yeah? Would you be so kind as to lend him your bed? We must do our very best to make him comfortable, I feel. Oh, yeah, of course. I'll help you carry him up. That looks comfortable, though. So will I. No, I can manage alone, thank you. You have tea to enjoy. You wouldn't want Iris's brew to stew. Oh, you actually did get him. Because there's no better way to make the professor comfortable than dragging him upstairs like a trunk. I wonder, perhaps that was deliberate. Maybe Mr. Shums is masking himself, making himself scarce to give Iris the chance to talk more freely. We must use this opportunity to talk with Iris. And find out what's going on. Let's talk.
Your daddy. What did Daddy Dearest write?
Would you like to tell us? Would you like to tell us about it, Iris? About your father?
I'm sure I told you before, didn't I? That Daddy used to be Hurley's partner?
Yeah? Yeah, you did. It's really fucking awkward. Yes, and that notes about all the cases they solved together are kept inside that metal chest.
That's right. Hurley told me, you see? He said that Daddy's somewhere far away now, so we can't meet.
That's one way of describing it. Ryunosuke! He meant fucking Japan! Not dead! I'm sure Sholmes isn't fully aware he's dead. That or I feel bad.
Then, when I secretly unlocked the chest and read through the papers inside, started to build a picture in my head of what Daddy must be like.
Well, that's only natural. You're just like any other girl of your age.
I just read that Daddy was a professor of medical science, so I studied and took my degree, too.
Well, that's only natural, I suppose. In that respect, you're not quite like any other girl of your age, though. That's a good thing, though.
But there was one thing that I could never find out. Daddy's name.
Oh
no! His name wasn't anywhere on... His name wasn't anywhere on any of the notes that he had made about his work with Hurley. But then one day...
That's what happened, is it? When you saw the autopsy report, you finally managed to work it out. Is that right?
Yeah.
So, it was the handwriting in the report that caught her eye. Fuck.
When I saw the writing on that report, I could hardly believe it. I know that handwriting, I thought to myself.
Because it was the same... Because it was the same as the writing you'd seen on your father's case notes?
Exactly. I was desperate to compare the two properly. I need to see them side by side.
Hello, Briz, welcome! You've come at a very sad time, but welcome!
I asked the doctor in the laboratory, but I was told I couldn't take the report away. And even worse, I was told that was the first and last time we'd be allowed to even look at it there.
So you decided to steal it.
When I compared the autopsy report with the case notes I had here, there was no doubt. The handwriting was exactly the same. It was Daddy's.
And the signature of the coroner at the bottom of the autopsy report read Dr. John H. Wilson.
So that's how I finally found out. I learned Daddy's name at last.
I see.
Ever since then, I've called myself Iris Wilson. And that's also when I had the brilliant idea of writing stories all about Daddy's exciting times with Hurley. I decided there and then that I'd write the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes.
Oh, Iris. I had no idea the stories had quite such a deep personal significance for you. I could see why the autopsy report was so important to her now. And why she was prepared to break the law to get her hands on it. I must apologize. Iris, I know who that is.
What?
Yeah, I knew it'd be him. Who else would it fucking be? This is really all my fault.
Hurley?
I made a promise, you see, that until the time was right, I'd keep the details about your father a secret. You're not even looking at her, Sholmes, but you're trying.
I know. I've been very naughty. I'll take the autopsy report back to Dr. Gorey and apologize, I promise.
Yes. We'll go together, I think. Now? Then, let me look after it for you until we get there. Thank God! But I was gonna be so violently upset if we didn't get this.
I must go and water my herbs, I think. I'll see you all later. I'm inventing copium!
Poor Iris. She must be feeling awful. And while she's feeling awful, I'm gonna read this. Name! Clint Van Sykes. Male. Age 33. Nationality British. Hold on. Time of death. 31st of May between 9 p.m. and midnight. Observations from a single stab wound to the heart. Other superficial external wounds and individual. Oh shit. Additional notes, recent scarlet ink stains visible on the little and ring fingers of the hand. So that's like pinky and ring finger, I guess. But no document and corresponding ink was found. Interesting. Wait, is this that? Doesn't look like it's in red ink, but... Okay, can I ask, why do we have this photo? I'm scared, especially because Jigoku is in this photo, and we haven't seen him since, and I'm really worried that he's hurt. I know Mr. Sholmes is here for her, but still... Ah! What? How? What's the meaning of this, Mr. Sholmes? Mr. Sholmes? Jigoku. I mean, yeah, that is his name, Jigoku. That's his name, right? Yeah, Seishiro Jigoku. I think Goku, I could be entirely wrong here. I am not fluent or anywhere close in Japanese, but doesn't like Goku mean like power or something like that in Japanese? What a big beard you have. I love his beard. He's hot. Mr. Sholmes? Oh dear me. So, you've noticed, I see. But that
that would mean.
What on earth's the matter, Miss Usato? You've turned as white as a sheet.
It's this autopsy report, Mr. Naruhodo. The one from 10 years ago.
The one I just read? The one I just read. Where's the problem?
Between 9 p.m. and midnight, Wilson, death from a single stab wound to the...
He didn't die to the professor. What? He didn't die to the fucking professor. What? Indicative of a duel. He fought someone. Wait. What? That just clicked.
The writing.
Isn't Dr. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Isn't Dr. Wilson's at all, huh?
What do you mean? How could you possibly know that?
Because I know this writing very well.
This writing
is my thought. Oh. 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 Wait. What? Wait. Coroner John H. Wilson. So I guess... Wait. So that means that everything written by John H. Wilson was actually written by Yujin Mikotoba? What? Wait, did I auto... Wait, what'd I do? Wait, what did I fucking do? Why did it go fast? The fuck? What? Indeed, it's true. And now you know, my dear fellows. No, I don't know anything! What on earth does all of this mean, Mr. Sholmes? I think we fucking damn well deserve a fucking answer this time, you prick. Because the idea that's slowly forming in my mind, it's just too extraordinary to believe. Please, you have to explain. No way. Wait. Is your father actually... Does John H. Wilson not exist? I'm so confused! So, this autopsy report was actually penned by Professor Mikotoba then? But that makes no sense! It's not possible, surely. Not possible, my dear fellow! Pray, take a deep breath and think again. Yes, you're right. In some ways, it actually makes a great deal of sense. It does? 10 years ago is when Father returned to Japan after his extended study tour in Britain. And prior to his return, where was Dr. Mikotoba engaged? Of course! He was an assistant in Dr. Wilson's laboratory learning about forensic science. And as an assistant, he would have aided with the dissection work, making detailed notes, which would be assembled into a full autopsy report. Once the work was complete, the head coroner would check the contents and put his signature on the document. In other words, the only writing of Dr. Wilson's in the report would be his signature at the end. I see. So Iris got the wrong end of the stick, you mean? She saw that and assumed the whole report had been written by Dr. John H. Wilson. Which is very understandable, of course. Oh, shit! Wait! We have this written by Eugen. We have this written by Eugen. So that's... Oh, no. Oh, we're gonna break her... Oh, we're gonna break her heart. What a complicated situation. Cool, let's update that shit. So now let's talk about your dear old fucking partner, bitch. Thinking about it, most of what we know about you, Mr. Sholmes, comes from the published stories of your exploits. Yes, The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, written by Iris. How much of that is actually true, though? It's hilarious knowing what happens in the end and watching Bill try to figure out. Don't tell me! I'm sure you won't, but just like... Oh, this is gonna fucking suck. But also, I entirely get what you mean. Like, when friends, like, watch, like, an anime I've seen, and then they're like, you know, they're, like, getting to the climax of, like, a character's death or something. I love, like, just seeing their reactions beforehand of, like, oh, I love this character, and then I'm like, and we really have no way of knowing what's fact and what's fiction. Most troubling for you, my dear fellow, I'm sure. So what about this supposed partner of yours? Did he really exist or not? Ah, you've come straight to the point, I see. And please come straight to the answer. Some people are just like on it hours and hours in advance to predict the whole thing, and I'm like, oh, come on, it wasn't that. Yeah, no, that's really annoying. I feel like it's annoying on both ends, because I've had times in games. Well, I don't know, it's kind of a coin toss when I'm the one who's hours and hours ahead, but like, or rather, like, I'm the one who comes to the conclusion hours before it's, like, revealed or whatever. Like, sometimes it's like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm so fucking smart. Just eat shit, right? And then other times it's like, come on, really? That's it? Boring? Or not even boring, it's just like, really? I'm upset that I got that. You know what I mean? But when other people get it, and it's like, they're like, haha, this dude's fucking dead. And, like, you know, a season or two before they actually die, and it's like, fuck you, you know? I believe Iris explained it in one of her installments. He was a trusted comrade, the only person I could truly have called a friend. Alright, dick. And did this partner of yours truly make a record of all your cases? Are his notes really stored inside that metal chest? Absolutely, my dear madam. Absolutely. So, where's your partner now? We rarely meet. You see, he lives on the other side of the world. Oh no, it is Dr. Wilson. Or no, is it? But if this autopsy report and the records of all your old cases were penned by the same hand, and if the autopsy report was written, though not signed, by your famous partner, there would be only one logical conclusion. Pray, impress me. Your partner would have to be Yujin Mikotoba. In other words, Miss Usato's father. Upon my word, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes? You're coming along wonderfully. You have hit upon the method at last. You finally grasped the art of deduction. You mean to say... Allow me to introduce you. To my great friend and partner, Mikotoba. Professor Mikotoba! Hello there. That's not his voice at all. Anyway, Shonza Mikotoba. Holy shit. Does this mean that you're the real Dr. Wilson? No, my dear. It's still my old self, Yujin Mikotoba, your father. Oh, of course. Give me a sec. I need water. We're good. My friend and partner, Paddington Bear in Japanese granddad form. It's just fucking Mikotoba's like fursona, and it's just Paddington. I kind of love that idea. This is obviously too much for Susato-san to take in. I must say, though, how my old friend has attained worldwide celebrity as a great mystery solver is the greatest mystery of all. I still remember the first time we met. Ah, pray, remind me. Oh shit, that's not him. Ah, pray, remind me. When was it again, Mikotoba? 16 years ago, Sholmes. Ah, yes, quite. 16 years ago. I had just arrived from Japan with Seishiro and Genshin. I was in search for lodgings close to the hospital, some comfortable rooms at a reasonable price. But rents are devilishly high in that particular area. That's right, so I decided I needed someone to share lodgings and the expense, and was fortunate enough to be introduced to Sholmes, who found himself in a similar situation. How's it, Callow Beck? Wow, hold on. Sorry about that. I was a callow fellow back then, a mere shadow of the great detective you see before you now. I was working at the hospital's chemical laboratory at the time, indulging my curiosities for a little gain. And the situations of our cohabitation led to us pursuing cases together, you see. Hard to believe, it was a mere 6 years. We had a great many adventures. But in the last year of Mikitoba's stay in Britain, that most infamous of cases presented itself. The case with which you've become rather familiar with yourselves. The professor's killings. Kind of fucked up the delivery a little bit. After the trial, Seishiro and I were summoned back home. Hardly surprising, given the circumstances. So there you have it. And as you know, all the details recorded by my trusty chronicler remain in that metal chest. That is just amazing! Professor Mikitoba really is Mr. Sholmes' famous partner. Oh, Susato's gonna have a fucking meltdown or something, I don't know. Father. Goodness, my dear. What a cutting luck. Please don't kill me. As your daughter, I'm very proud to learn that you were the great detective's great partner. But nevertheless, there's another mystery that I really must ask you to explain now. And that is? You know very well what it is. The unresolved matter of Iris's father. Of course, I'd almost forgotten that one. Fuck. Should have seen this coming, I suppose. Good. Now let's talk about Iris's dear old daddy. Iris told us that all the notes about the great detective's adventures that are in the metal chest were written by her father. Isn't that correct, Mr. Sholmes? That is indeed what I told young Iris. Ah, he's evading, though. He's not saying it's correct. He's just saying that's what he told Iris. I'm catching on, bitch. But if you're Mr. Sholmes' partner, Father, and you wrote all those case notes, then Iris's father must be you! Oh! Is that... Upon my word, Mrs. Otto? You... Oh... Wait, Iris is Susato's sister? Oh, shit! I thought it was just gonna be that, like... Sholmes lied. Which I still think it is, because he didn't specify. Like, look at what he said, right? Like, right here, right? Iris told you that Iris told us that all the notes about the great detective's adventures are in that metal chest, were written by her father. Keep going? I will. I just want to explain this. Isn't that correct, Mr. Sholmes? And then Sholmes avoids the fucking question and goes, that is indeed what I told young Iris. No one asked if that's what you told Iris. We're asking if that's correct. And he's like, I'm getting you, ass. You are coming along wonderfully as well. You two have hit upon the method at last. You finally grasped the art of deduction. What? Oh, no, it's a lie. Or he's fucking with us. What you've always told me, Father, is that my mother died... Where the fuck is this going? Is that my mother died when I was born 16 years ago, and you left me in grandmother's care whilst you embarked on your study tour of Britain. And I've always accepted that, but... all this about Iris? Oh, there it is. Susato-san's ice-cold stare. No, hold on a minute. It was very complicated. I mean, it's really not what you think. Then perhaps you'd like to explain exactly what it is? I didn't mean to click that. Oh, she's going for the Susanoo fucking takedown. There it is. Now the eyes go from ice cold to red hot just before she... No, really, you've got it wrong in the end. You got the wrong end of the stick. Show him, say something, man. Whee! Oh, he's gone. He's leaving. That's quite enough, my fiery fellows. Mr. Sholmes, why do you get all dressed up? Whilst I don't like to interrupt this exciting exploration of the past, Mikitoba and I have urgent matter that requires a short excursion. But it's very late, Mr. Sholmes. Where must you go? Your mother's house! Sorry. Horrible joke, but it's funny at the same time. Why, my dear madam, is that not obvious? My partner and I must pursue our natural enemies. So, get your coat, Mikitoba. The game is afoot. But Sholmes really must give Susanoo a full explanation, I think. Later, my dear fellow, later. Our carriage waits downstairs already. Just imagine, like, at, like, fucking Mikitoba, just, like, as he's running out the door, just, by the way, you're right, and then leaves. By the way, yes, I am Iris's father, bye! It's like, what the fuck? You can't just leave her! You haven't changed one iota, have you? I mean, really, I visit our home after 10 long years. And when I open that chest in a fit of nostalgia, quite inexplicably pass out. Oh, does he not remember? And as if that wasn't enough, when I eventually regain consciousness, I'm plunged straight into all this. Father, please, go with Mr. Sholmes now. What? What? I've no doubt that whatever happens, you are acting in everyone's best interests. I trust you. Completely. You shouldn't. Like, I get it, but you should not. If this were my situation with my father and me, I would be asking shit tons of questions and I would be not trusting him. Like, fucking... And sending the great detective and his great partner off on renewed adventures together. It's more than I could have hoped for in my wildest dreams. Very well then. We'll speak again later. So, I believe your own work is done for the day? Wish you the best of luck for tomorrow. Oh. I was right at the end of the investigate. Well, not right at the end, but... Yes, no. Good luck in the battle, and in reaching a decision. A decision? But whether to go back to Japan, I suppose. My answer is... Fuck you.
So much happened.
Oh, God!
I barely knew what to do with myself. It would only be later that I'd come to realize how amidst the chaos I'd unleashed were all the clues I needed to finally unearth the truth.
Well, no shit.
And that all the turmoil was necessary to give me the resolve to see everything through.
Oh, what does that mean? Wait, I don't love how he's like saying that. As much as I wish I fucking did this the first time, we're gonna keep going. We're not gonna stop here. I wish that last time it didn't even say to be continued. What the fuck? It just didn't even say it. Anyways, as much as as much as I wish I stopped here, not yesterday, but last time I played this, I'm not gonna just stop here. We've been streaming for an hour and a half. That's fucking nothing. Just end. Wait, what? Wait. Was my fat ass covering the goddamn thing? Oh, are you kidding me? Wait, that's so funny though. My fat, my green ass, dude. What the? Are you kidding me? I was so close to the end of the fucking trial. God damn it. God fucking damn it. What if I just what if I just end the stream now and then come back in like 10 minutes? I'm not going to, but fuck. Damn it. I wish I had known that. God damn it. All right. Snack break. Nah, we'll just go. I'm just more upset because of like, that's gonna fucking suck for like uploading the VOD onto the fucking YouTube channel. It's gonna, oh, that's gonna be so fucking annoying. I'm gonna hate that.